Hi. No stream tonight because it is very late and I have work in the morning. But I thought, I don't know, it's getting the post show blues. It's happening. It's for realsies. Basically, just you work so hard towards a goal, and then once it's over, it's just like now what? So happens, I would assume, with every show. It's happened both times that I've done a show. And it's sad, it's like you spend so much time with like people, and then you form a bond, you form this camaraderie with them, and then um it feels, I'm not going to say it's gone. I will say that it feels like it feels like it's not quite as strong because you're no longer obligated to see these people. It's the same thing with like high school friends, honestly. Like um once you graduate high school, you don't really get to see these people as regularly as you did before. So now hanging out with them is an option, not a requirement. And that's, I guess that's kind of when you see who your real friends are, like who will actually take the time and see you. Then again, that's not really a fair assessment. People get busy, people have lives, obviously. But that's besides the point. Anyway, post show blues. I got to hang out with some friends today. Real fun. Just sitting around the parking lot, just shooting the shit. It's great. You know, it doesn't have to be the most expensive trip. Most of the time, it just has to be a good conversation, and that's all you need. That's all you need. 5 hours went by, and 5 hours went by, and we killed some time. I had gotten off work, and because of the way that my shift is arranged, um, if I had just driven home straight after work, I would have been caught in the middle of like traffic, like heavy traffic. So I didn't want to go home yet. So I asked my friends if anyone was available to hang out, and I got to see my friend that I haven't seen in a very long time, and I miss him a lot. And then our other friend showed up, and now it's like, now it's a party. Basically, I don't know, real world fun. Good conversation is something that you don't get a lot of, I guess. It's kind of a rarity depending on who you associate with, and it's nice getting it every now and then. Felt good, feeling a bit like I belonged again. After the show's over, um, life kind of slows down a bit. My friend Stephanie, I didn't realize this until she pointed it out, but we had been working on Midsummer, which is the show that I did. We had been working on Midsummer for like half a year, and I said, "Hold on," and I counted it, and April, May, June, July, August, September. I'm like, that's 6 months. That is actually legitimately 6 months. And I hadn't realized how long we had spent. I mean, like, we didn't see each other, or like we didn't see the rest of the cast for that entire 6 months. But they were there. I was aware of them. I just never saw them, and we were never really friends up until like, I would say 2, maybe 3 months in. We had been working on the show for a while by ourselves, and then once the set got built and we were doing full run throughs, it was then that the whole cast got together and became friends with each other, which I think is really nice. Um, Apparently, this is the first time that the show's rehearsal period has been structured like this, and it's interesting, but at the same time, it's I don't know if I would call it efficient or if I would call it like because the first show that I did, it was like every day we had to do rehearsals, and then we were doing like full run throughs towards the very end, but we had known about each other for a long time. What ends up happening in those is that sometimes your scenes don't get worked on, and sometimes you don't have any scenes that day, but you still have to show up. So for Midsummer, it was like literally when you show up, you're only doing your scenes, and then once everyone has their shit done, we're gonna piece it together, and then we're gonna connect the dots and work on fixing those bridges, because the pieces that is connecting it, or sorry, the individual pieces themselves are golden. It's just the transitions into the other pieces is it's what needs to get fixed. Um, so I would say it's efficient in the sense that people weren't like spending days and days doing nothing. But I will say that we spent 6 months in rehearsal, which is insane, and it kind of just shows like um, the length of time that we took doing the show, and um, now that it's over and there's nothing to look forward to, it's like, oh well, now what? You know, it's a bit sad, but um. So it was good to see some people again. Get to see some people from the show. Um, Tomorrow I'm gonna hang out with some friends again, and I look forward. I like hanging out with my friends. I just hate getting caught in this cycle of school work, school work. Like I literally only have like 2 days off from work, and both of them are because of school. I'm pretty sure if they could like schedule me for more days, they would, and they did. And I told them no because it was a bit too much. I try to keep my availability as open as I can, but at the same time, um, I have to take into account I got my first midterm back and it was not great. It was not as good as I thought it was gonna be, so I had to work on that. Um, I mean that the problem with that class is it takes place like 10, 15 minutes after my workout class, and you work out for like an hour or something like like high intensity, and then you just want to pass out. You just want to go to bed. Like sitting in a classroom right after and having to listen to someone drone on, not the most exciting thing in the world. I'm not saying the teacher is boring. It's just in a classroom environment when and like it's just the right amount of like cool in the room. Like it's just cold enough in the room. I fall asleep. I fall right to sleep. But yeah, and there's no stream tonight. But I don't know. Part of me felt like I needed or wanted to talk out loud. It was a fun day. It was a long day. I've been awake for a long time today, but um, gonna close out the day by downloading a video game that everyone's been talking about. See how it is. It's not available on the PS4, so gotta break out the old laptop. Um, I also got my financial aid stuff, so that's a sigh of relief, quite honestly, knowing that that's coming in. Um, I'm gonna try not to spend it like foolhardy. Like I feel like a lot of that has to go into my savings immediately. So just to make up for lost time because I've been pulling a lot from it to pay for like car stuff and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna say it's gonna be my ultimate lifesaver, but I will say that I plan on keeping hold of it as long as I can and only pulling money from it if I absolutely positively 100% need it. Um, Try to be responsible with it, and also um, I have to use it for school, obviously, because it's financial aid for school. So that's that. But I do want to get a new laptop just so that I don't have to borrow my mom's anymore, and I need it to run better than my mom's. Uh, Probably get some. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I'm just gonna hold on to that money for now. So, anyways, thanks for listening to me. Um, we're gonna do a stream maybe Tuesday. Uh, should be fun. It's really nice putting the stream up and knowing the people are watching. I know when I do the stream, I usually never announced it, so it's just literally me just talking for like an hour and a half by myself, and announcing it and actually interacting with my friends as I'm doing it is a nice feeling. Um, I will say though that I don't remember that game as crystal clear as I thought I did because I hadn't realized honestly like the way that the way that the stream playthrough is going is quite different from the way that I played it. I feel like the first time I played it was like the most perfect playthrough that I could ever get. I did it in a specific order that um made it so that the progression was like way easier, and I wasn't backtracking through areas when I'm like really strong and then going to areas where I'm like super under leveled. By the way, old hunter's still fucked up. It's like I'm running there with like a level 8 weapon, I still get hit. um I'm about to hit the hard cap on like life, because apparently hard cap is at 50. uh so soft cap, I think I heard, was 30. But I'm already past 30, so I gotta get my life bar up there, I guess. Um, I don't know. I just gotta work on it. I will say, New Game Plus, I'll probably have an easier time leveling up, just because you get like a huge amount of blood echoes in New Game Plus, and I can't wait to beat it, because I just so that I'm actually doing rather well. I'm doing better than I thought I would. I feel like the first time I played it, I was a bit more impatient, but now I'm learning like moves and stuff like that. I will say, after when I beat Bloodborne, I am thinking of doing Dark Souls 3, or possibly do Charles and I have been talking, and I know we said Dark Souls 3. I think we said that in one of our streams, but we also talked about Yooka-Laylee, and I feel like Yooka-Laylee would be a bit more fun to play in a let's play situation, as opposed to Dark Souls 3, where um the part of the reason why I did Bloodborne was because I had already known how to do it, so I wasn't scared about getting stuck somewhere, or I had a general idea of what path I wanted to take, and I had an idea of the weapons I wanted to use, you know. So I mean, the Old Hunters DLC is still relatively new to me. Like, I know all about it, but I've never actually played it myself. But Dark Souls 3, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I've seen a full playthrough of it a long, long time ago, but I've never actually played it. And the closest thing I've played to Dark Souls is Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin, which is a thing that Max gave it to me as a gift. I think he just wanted to get rid of it. um, but yeah, I was still trudging through that. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go. Wait, wait for this thing to download. That's n- I thought maybe I had talked long enough that I would kill enough time, but it's not even halfway done. So I'm gonna wait for a little bit. Um, Anyways, hope everyone has a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys next time.